Hello, everybody. I am finally back for a podcast, and we were going to go over this week Gentry on Tuesday for baseball and softball and the games up and coming. So basically, we're going to start with softball, who played Gentry, took a tough loss of 14-1. As a team, the Lady Lions had four hits and one run, as I said, and we had 4 strikeouts. So, Kinley, just, walk us over through that game. I mean, obviously, it was really tough. As a team, we, obviously, y'all had 9 walks, which is 9 free base runners, and then obviously every run that Gravette gave up was earned. So, just walk us through that game.
Throw Gentry something that they weren't going to smash. They really just had to throw it in the zone for them. We just had bases loaded a lot, and Gentry just had really timely hits, and our bats just didn't show up that night. But, again, just still figuring stuff out. It was the first game of conference, so we have time. It's all going to be okay.
Yeah, obviously we were playing, so I wasn't able to watch it. But obviously, I think something we can all agree on: it's hard to win games when you walk a bunch of players and give the other team a bunch of free bases. That's a struggle. And on top of that, when you don't back it up with your own offense, that's hard too. Yes, the score looks bad, but overall I don't think it's that bad of a loss. There's plenty of season ahead of us, and yeah, just keep pushing.
And the baseball team also took on Gentry. Gentry got the baseball team in non-conference after a really costly 6th inning. But, game matters now. Conference game, it actually matters, seeding on the line. And Gravette took that one 3-0. Really a huge win for the Lions. You got the stats. You can read some stats real fast, and then we can talk about what went down.
I would like to say right now, if JD Beam does what he did against Gentry every single time he's on the mound, he will not be touched for the rest of the season. JD went a complete 7 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts. That is probably the best high school pitching performance I have seen in my 2 years of high school baseball so far. On top of that, Gentry threw a guy. They threw a really good guy in Drew Nash, Fort Scott Community College commit for pitching. And, somebody that you don't think you would normally hit off of, we mashed off of him. Had a total of, I believe, 10 hits. Yeah. Some notable hits. Kyle Murphy had a double. Drake Madison had it was
a triple.
Triple, but how many runs did he score?
Scored 2 runs.
2-run triple. And, yeah, I mean, just kept it rolling, kept the intensity up. Pitching looked really, really good. Credits to JD. Keep doing your thing. And keep the offense rolling, and this will be a hard team to beat for sure.
Yeah, coming off a loss to Alma and to Seneca, which were 2 close games. We were playing with a chip on our shoulder, and luckily, our pitching did an amazing job. JD shut out Gentry, which is throwing a complete game shutout is arguably one of the hardest things to do in baseball. Because your pitch count will get high. You may give up a hit or two, especially against a team like Gentry, who is a very young, talented team. But I think that we brought the energy, and we were as focused as we've been all year for 7 straight innings, and it really showed. Gentry was very undisciplined with their at-bats. I felt like, JD, they couldn't hit JD's breaking ball. It was all over the place, and I think the offense did an amazing job. Obviously, 3 runs definitely doesn't sound like a lot, but against a guy that they threw like that, it is an amazing job. 10 hits. We left 7 runners in scoring position.
Yeah.
It should have been a lot worse, but, overall, awesome game played by the baseball team, and hopefully they can keep that rolling because they're, we got some tough matchups coming up in the next couple weeks.
I agree. I think looking forward, if there's anything to take away from this game, is keep the energy up, keep the foot on the gas, get a bunt down. I'm saying that as a little funny aspect of it, but really, truly, small ball is a big part of the game. Coach Bearden implements it a lot, and we struggle with it. That baseball game could have been 7-8 to nothing had we got a bunt down in certain situations. So, it comes down to working on the little things. Overall, great win, but keep getting better.
Yep. And as we were recording this today on Thursday, both baseball and softball should be taking on Green Forest. But if you take a peek outside, there was a lot of water on the ground. So we really don't know if we're going to be able to play tonight. We'll just go ahead and talk as if we are. Softball, what is going to be the key aspects going into this game against the Green Forest team?
I mean, really something that we've only been able to do for 2 games is just keep our bats hot consistently throughout the lineup. 100% mental at this point, so we just need to go out there and execute.
Yeah, I mean, obviously coming off a loss like that, the bats are bound to wake up, after scoring 1 run, and the amount of talent you guys have down your roster with the bats, I think they should be rocking and rolling against Green Forest, and it's expected to win this game. You guys are an incredibly talented team, and I just think it should be a win tonight. There's really nothing else to put it.
Yeah.
And as of baseball, obviously it's just do what we did last game, and I think we'll be just fine. I mean, Green Forest isn't that bad of a team. They gave Prairie Grove a run for their money on Tuesday. Prairie Grove barely escaped that one. But I think that if we keep playing our style of ball, and as you said, if we do the little things right, I think we should be cruising tonight.
I just agree with you. If we do what we did against Gentry, they will. There's no way they beat us. There's no way they beat us if we do what we did on Tuesday. 100%.
And another thing to add on that, we have to bring the same energy and the same focus that we did against Gentry. Because it's Green Forest doesn't mean you can't treat it like your average backyard game. You got to take it as seriously as you can. So I think if we do that, I think it will definitely help with the aspect of how we play.
I agree. I would like to take a note out of your dad's book. I was told that he was pretty mad at y'all in football season when you lost 49-7 instead of 49-0.
Oh, we won.
Or
was that Green?
Yeah,
Green Forest.
Sorry, excuse me.
Green Forest.
You won 49-7 instead of 49-0. Keep the intensity rolling. If they score, it's a problem. So, yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Well, that's all we have for this week. Tune in next week with the analysis on Green Forest and the upcoming games for that. We'll see you next week, everybody. Goodbye.